He's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 50-50.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Second down, back to Sanders. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Another run with Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Purdy to throw it on first down. A loss of 2 there, second down. Now Purdy. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They go play action here. Purdy. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked him.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
That's tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? When these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. On the draw, here's Sanders. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll go again with Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
18 runners, 7 timers, 7 timers.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Ready? 50 Vikings, 50 Vikings. 70. Come back in.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Let's go now.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Now the ball comes loose, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. It's a gain of 34. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Touchdown! George Kittle as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they pulled it by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. They find some open field here. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 136 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Niners have moved out in front.
This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to be 49er football.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
167 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. McCaffrey on the counter. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Gold is good, and that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. An even 90 yards. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 10. A minute 16 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. He's got room at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown!
I'm really out for blood this time, look.